Good morning, investors and traders. This is Naeem Aslam live from London, and welcome to our fundamental video. So, the one question for investors and traders is why the markets are really trading to the downside. What is really influencing the stock market that it is trading so lower today? Because when I look at the FTSE 100, it is down by 2.5%. The same for the DAX and of course for the CaC as well. The concern among investors and traders is about that same particular matter, and that is your now. Of course, governments are really trying to avoid another national lockdown. No one wants to see another national lockdown because we know that this has adverse influence on the economic growth. This doesn't really help the economies to grow, given the fact that we have seen so much stimulus package, so much monetary support that really help this economy. Our governments are really trying to avoid the national lockdown. But because of the surge in coronavirus cases, governments will have no other choice but to introduce the national lockdown. So the question is, where is the opportunity? Well, look, right now, Germany, France, and UK, they are right on the forefront. They're taking all the restrictive measures in order to avoid the national lockdown. Now, London, as of now, is going to enter from tomorrow into a higher tier of restrictive coronavirus measures, and there could be also curfew announced in Paris as well. Angela Merkel has already said that she doesn't want to see another national lockdown. Now, because of all these adverse news, what we are seeing is a lot of weakness in the stock market, for the European stock market. And as the situation continues to deteriorate, hospitality, airline sectors, restaurants, all of these ones are going to have an enormous amount of influence on their economic activity. So that means more weakness in these stock prices. So whether we are talking about Ryanair, Jet, Boeing, Rolls-Royce, or over in America, we are talking about American Airlines, United Airlines, Delta. All of them are very likely to face more selling pressure in the coming days. So either you can go short on these individual stocks, or either you can go short on the individual indices, whether we are talking about the UK's FTSE 100, or whether we are talking about the Germany's DAX, or the French index is CaC. So you can sell these indices if you want to now and then buy them back later on. So remember, because as always, either you can buy or either you can sell these indices. Right now, where the situation is, it makes a lot more sense to sell the indices. But remember, the upward trend is still skewed to the upside, meaning the upward trend is still to the upside. More pressure is going to be to the upward momentum, so meaning that the stock market will continue its journey to the upside as long as the coronavirus situation remains under control. So any weakness for those investors who do not want to sell the market, who just wanted to buy it and then take it as a not too much of a risk, that any opportunity in the coming days could be, and this particular sell-off could really represent an opportunity in the coming days. So you can really buy at those levels. Again, we will discuss those levels in a lot more greater detail, but right now the markets are selling off because of coronavirus fear. So to summarize, if you are an active trader, you can sell these indices, the FTSE, the CaC, and of course the DAX. And if you are a reserve, risk-averse investor, then you may want to wait and then buy more when the market goes a bit more down. That's all for today. See you guys next time.